Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and I'm back with more Star Wars Micro Machines. This time we're looking at this is a playset that is very new to me actually. I didn't really know this one existed at the time and I've gotten a hold of it many years later, and it's the Jabba the Hutt Mos Eisley Spaceport transforming action set from Galoob. And this one's not as old. This is actually one of the later ones to come out in that old classic 90s line. This one came out back in 98. And like I said, I didn't have this one when I was little. In fact, I didn't even know this one existed. I kind of quit collecting at one point and just kind of everything went to the closet. I guess I got too cool. I don't know why. Either way, when I later started collecting these things, I found this and I was like, I really want this. So this is one of the sets that's a little bit harder to find. You don't normally see this one selling on its own. Sometimes you'll see it on eBay with a group of others, but a lot of times you don't find this one by itself, and if you do, people are usually asking between $35 and $40 for it. And to me, that's a little steep. When it comes to any of these transforming action sets, I don't like to pay more than $20 total. That includes shipping. Sometimes people on eBay will ship, and they'll pay like $17 shipping just to ship to me, and I'm like, man, you guys lost money. Because I generally do not pay more than $20. Like sometimes I mention that I'll buy 4 or 5 sets at once, so I'll spend like $100, but I'll get like 5 sets total. So in that case, it ends up being worth it. But again, try not to pay more than that. Some people want to like jack the value way up, but just don't. It's not worth it. You don't have to. So first things first, I always like to look at the artwork on the boxes. So let's take a little close up. I love this. Now, the one thing that is unique about this is the first thing I should mention. The reason that this is so unique is this is all special edition. Every little piece of this is from the 1997 re-release of Star Wars A New Hope with a bunch of new added effects and scenes. Pretty much everything in this playset is from special edition, which is really, it's just weird they went there. So, first things first, we have a Swoop bike cutting right in front of a Ronto, and then the little Jawas swing by. That was in special edition. Next up, we have Han Solo meeting with Jabba. That was something they added for special edition. They added dewbacks in special edition. They added these ships flying by. It's just basically everything in here was from special edition. It's kind of cool, actually. So let's see what figures this comes with. If you can get a better look. Imperial Transport, Jabba the Hutt, Ronto with Jawas. Notice there's real string on that Ronto. I've got a dewback with Sand Trooper. I've got Han Solo, a little wonky faced, and then I have a Swoop with the Rider, and that's the same Swoop that cuts in front of the Ronto, and so that's cool. What does it say up top? Jabba the Hutt transforms into Mos Eisley Spaceport, features docking bay entrance and movable Swoop with Rider, cool. Includes Imperial Transport with movable wings and 4 authentic figures. Technically, I say that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I say that's 5 figures. Each one has somebody on. I don't know, that's just me. I would say that's 5 figures, but whatever. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Transforming Jabba action Mos Eisley set thing. Star Wars playset 7 in all. Are there really only 7? I feel like there are way more than 7 throughout all the stuff that I've got. There's got to be way more than 7. What else we got here? Rebel Transport, I've got that one. Collection number, what is that, 14? I can't Roman numeral. I don't think I have that one. That's interesting, and it comes with the same shuttle. There's a Death Star 1 and a Swoop bike, which is really weird. That's kind of cool. I should hunt that one down. What's next? Bounty Hunter. This set. I actually just got a hold of this set. Let me see. So there you guys right there. You guys right here on the camera, and maybe you can see it from here. There's 2 really rare Micro Machines, Bounty Hunters, and then the Endor Strike Team right there. They're super rare. So I'll be doing a video about those, but I don't think I'll be opening that up. Alright, next up, transforming sets, 13 in all. I feel like there's way more than that now. And most of these I've done videos on. I haven't done videos on these 2. Coming very soon. Boba Fett, Cloud City. He's actually right there is Boba Fett. And if you want to talk about Luke Skywalker / Hoth, I've got an incomplete version of him right there. So I'm telling you, I'm legit #1 Micro Machines collector guy. All of these I've done videos on. This, as I mentioned earlier, was made in 1998. So there's a little info on that. Look at Jabba's derpy face with his little tongue hanging out. Alright, I always like to start on the bottom left corner. Dewback with Stormtrooper. He looks good. He's next to a little crashed pod there. It says Desert Crash Site. Let's move up. Docking bay with opening panels. That's cool. Jabba the Hutt transforms into Mos Eisley Spaceport. Okay. Slithering Jabba the Hutt. I wonder what that means. Han Solo meets with him. There's a movable swoop rider. Turn to activate the swoop with a little tower. Rearing Ronto with tethered Jawas and real string. I love that there's real string. That's a cool thing. A pull-out ramp. Mos Eisley street scene. I like the staircase right there. Door opens to docking bay 94. I was actually going to use that as trivia. I was going to ask you guys if you knew which docking bay number that is, because it's 94. Spaceport alley. That's cool. Turn to activate Jabba. Okay, so that's how he slithers. Imperial transport with moving wings. This is a cool looking set. It doesn't look. It looks like there's a sticker there. There's a sticker there. Sticker there. 3. I'm counting 3 stickers so far. Hopefully there's only 3 stickers, because sometimes with these older sets, or actually any of these Micro Machine sets, there are a lot of stickers. And it's kind of a bummer. It makes things like, I just want to play with it, and it makes it a lot harder when there's a billion stickers. I just lost all the stuff. Oh, but I'll knock everything over. Okay, so let's, speaking of the stickers, I might as well show you what's inside the box, right? There's always this join the official fan club, send $13 to these people in Colorado, and they'll send you something. It doesn't really work anymore, but it is what it is. This is it. Oh, what? Okay, this is interesting. It's like attach labels as shown, right? They tell you where to put the stickers, and then there's this insert that says revised label position. So maybe they renumbered them or numbered them wrong. Because, oh, I like that. Look at that big sticker, the Falcon and those weirdly photoshopped bounty hunters. That's super cool. There's Jabba, Doc-Me 94, 3PO and R2 make an appearance. That's cool. I really do like how these are, they're not painted, but they're like cheesy photoshops. For some reason, I like that. I don't know why. I like it when things don't look like perfect. And she's got a little lizard. That lady's walking a lizard. It's like a little baby dewback. Okay, so this is weird. So, originally, sticker 3 would have been this big one, but now sticker 3 is this one. So they had to make sure that matched. That was originally sticker 1, the one that goes in the background, would have been this, but they misnumbered. Sticker 6 is the doorway, and sticker 4 is the background. So they mixed those two up, 2 and 4, and now 5. Where the heck does 5 go? Okay, so there's an inside to somewhere else with the droids and more stormtroopers. This is going to be interesting. It's just the first time I've ever seen one that comes with a secondary sheet saying, just kidding, we messed up, but we didn't want to reprint the book, so we're just going to give you a little insert. That's what makes these things interesting. So it tells me how to attach. It's going to be a couple pieces in here, so I'm going to have to like do a little bit of assembly. But it's kind of neat we got to see that. So afterwards it tells you all the little stuff that it does, how to attach things, where they go, and then how to close the playset. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, guys, I'm going to take a quick break real quick. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put stickers, assemble everything, and then we'll take a look at this up close. All right, guys, now that I'm back and I've got this all assembled and ready to go, and I've even got a couple extras of things that I know I'm going to want to talk about, let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at Jabba. I think he looks great. Look at him. He's got a little, of course, he's got a little creases in his lines there, but just the sculpt on this thing is amazing. He's like a little more glossy here, but then where the paint is, he feels a little like more rough. So that's really cool. There's a little bit of a sunburst on his eyes there. You can see the inner corneas have like an orange color where the outside's more of a red. And a little mess up on the paint application there, but that's okay. I love it though. The sculpt on this thing's cool. The look, even his little tongue. I wish they would have maybe colored that, but that's okay. And then the back is very flat and plain. Now, it's going to be really hard for me to open this up one-handed. Oh, I did it. I did it. Okay, oh, yeah, and everything falls apart, of course. Boop. Okay, so here. Oh, let's see if I can pop that down. This is it, open. Now, I do need to set everything up. Notice I got some extras so I can populate the world in just a little bit. But let me set everything up real quick, and you guys can see what it looks like when it's ready to go. Okay, it didn't take long to set all that up. It actually just took about 10 seconds or so. But let's go through. Let's start on the left side. So we have our little dewback and our trooper. And I love the texture on here. There's such a good grainy texture all over this thing. There's the downed little escape pod. Nice cool picture of the canyon. And this effect works so well. Take a look. It really does look like it's lifting up and flying, like, even from this angle. I love it. So it's take another little side look there. Boom. That is so cool. I love the way that works. That just the way the wings move and how it kind of elevates. If you're looking from up top, like when you're playing with it, you're going to be looking from this angle, and you push down. It really does give you that feeling because you can't see that pillar. The little pillar kind of gives it away when it rises up, but if it's covered, it really does feel like it's kind of flying away, and that's a cool thing. Let's take a look at the little front panel. A little place to kind of put other figures if you want, maybe liven up the world. This is a cool part. So if you turn this little tower, it does move Jabba, and he does kind of slither. He kind of like has a weird wonky slithery movement. It's not the easiest thing to turn, but what I like about it is this happens. See that door's closed? As I turn this, see as I turn that, it's going to open the door. But when you have Jabba all the way over, there's a stormtrooper hiding in there. So that's kind of a cool thing. So as I move him over, there you go. That's kind of neat the way that works. I like the little picture of the guys in the background, so you can put him kind of like in between them right there. And there's Han Solo. It's a cool shot. Just right there, you're seeing over Han Solo's shoulder, seeing Jabba. You can move a little closer to him. You can move further away. That's really cool. This door right here does open. That's kind of neat. You can take a look all the way in there. Let's see. There, that's pretty cool. I like the look of that a lot. That's really cool. These staircases are neat. They don't really do a whole lot, and I don't know that you could put people there, but I like them. I like that they put something in there. That's pretty neat. Okay, so I've knocked this guy over. This might just be my favorite feature in any Star Wars Micro Machines set, even though it is kind of hard to set up. Oh no, I knocked them all over. Okay. Let me see if I can set him up real quick, and I'll show you how this works. Okay, so I've got him set up. We have our swoop bike over here, and he's got a little path that he's going to go on. Now, this is something that's very important. I found that if this is not pulled out all the way, it doesn't work right. So this has to be pulled out all the way. It's a ramp that kind of just floats and leads to nowhere. But look, there's real string on this Ronto, very similar to this figure that was released in the Death Star playset, but almost the same size, almost the same sculpt even, but these guys are connected by string, and they are loose, and you're going to see what happens when the swoop bike goes by, if I can turn this correctly. So here comes our little swoop bike. Here he comes, ready for this, and he knocks them off, and they swing freely. I love it. That's the coolest effect. Like the fact that they have little holes in their bottoms that lets them stick in the little pegs there, and they can swing and fall off, just like that scene in the movie. Let's put them all the way back real quick. Not the easiest thing to turn, I should mention that too. Kind of hard to move that one. And then he knocks the Ronto back. And it's just a cool little design they added in there. I love that feature. Alright, let's take a look at the inside. There is 3PO and R2-D2. There's a couple stormtroopers. Now this, right here, the docking bay doors they mentioned do close. So even when they're most closed, you just have one stormtrooper. But when they open up all the way, if I can get it to open, there we go. You got more stormtroopers popping out and doing their thing. This side's a little boring. There's not a whole lot going on there. But if we add other figures, we can liven this up and make it a little bit cooler. So let's do that. Alright guys, now I decided to populate the world just a little bit more. Added another Ronto, some other characters from Special Edition. Some Aunt Beru, some droids, a Bith. Of course, more Jawas. Lots of little Mos Eisley Cantina patrons. Of course, back here I decided to add a lot more stormtroopers just to liven it up. More Jawas. You guys can take a look on that side there. Pretty cool. I like this set. I think it's a really good set. I think it'll play well with the characters and the contents of the other Mos Eisley set. You can actually kind of just put them next to each other and have like one giant play world. So that's really cool. That's why I like collecting all of these different ones, so you can get those other figures and you can put them all together and have one really cool just play area. So guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you like this set? Do you think this was one of the better ones? I wouldn't say it's my favorite like I always do, but it's up there. In fact, that Ronto with the strings and the Jawas on it, that might be my favorite Micro Machine effect or figure in any playset so far. because that's really cool the way that works. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Be sure to leave a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos. Let me know just what you want to see next. I've got a ton of Micro Machines coming up. Just like more, it looks like I might have done them all already, but no, there are plenty. And if you haven't seen them, go check the playlist. There's a whole playlist of just Micro Machines videos, just build your own lightsabers. So it's a good reason to be subscribed. And if you're part of the notification squad, you've tickled that little bell, and you come here every time I get a new video released, let me know. I want to know who you are. So leave it down in the comments below. One thing I always like to mention, there is an Amazon link down in the description, as well as a pinned comment. If you want to purchase this, I go through the trouble of finding them on Amazon, just so you guys know where you can get a hold of it. And if you buy anything on Amazon, not just this toy, but anything, a portion of whatever you purchase goes to help the Dano channel. It's usually just a couple pennies, but every little bit helps, so it's appreciated if you want to use those links. If not, just leave a comment, thumbs up, something like that. It's always appreciated. Guys, until next time, I think that's it. We've gone on for long enough. May the Force have with you, and goodbye forever.